how can we improve the state of agriculture, the condition of agriculture in Bharat, and make Bharat an export hub, as we are good with agriculture, but we don't excel there. And how do we educate our farmers? So, if I recall correctly, more than half of India's of Bharat's population is engaged in agriculture and agriculture allied activities. I think close to 55% of our population is engaged in either agriculture or things related to agriculture. But the contribution of agriculture to India's GDP is less than 20%, maybe 18, 19%, if my memory serves me right. Why is it so? So, what can we do about this? First of all, we have to understand that this entire situation, the root cause of that is the British practice of the Rayatwari system that they had instituted in India, which stole the land from Indians and placed it in the hands of zamindars. They continued the Mughal practice and took it nationwide. So people who today, most Indians don't own land. Most Indians don't own land. Historically, everybody had land. The British stole the land of the Indians, put it in the hands of the government and the zamindars, and then forced Indians to do subsistence farming on those small parcels of land that they would be allotted. And that's how they ruined India. So today you have people who are engaged in agriculture, more than half the population, but it's very inefficient, and it contributes less than 20% of the nation's GDP. What should be done? I'll tell you something. If you give most Indians engaged in agriculture a chance, they will move away from agriculture. They would like to do something else, because historically most Indians were not engaged in agriculture. India was the world's first fully industrialized civilization. We had our own industries, and people had all these occupations and whatever trades that they specialized in. All that was destroyed, and people were forced into subsistence farming by the British. That's how they deindustrialized India. So if you give most people a chance, they will move away from agriculture. So what needs to happen is this: we need to mechanize the agriculture. We need to bring the agricultural practices in the 21st century. If you look at the biggest agricultural exporters in the world, let's say the biggest agricultural exporters of wheat would probably be the US or Russia, or Ukraine used to be the one, right? They have industrial agriculture. So maybe 2-3% of the population is engaged in agriculture, but they have access to the modern equipment, the big machines and all that, which are incredibly efficient. So in these developed countries, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5% of the population is engaged in agriculture, but they contribute way more of the GDP. So that's what we need in India. For that, we will need to have a booming economy. We will need to have sufficient job production so that people can be brought out of agriculture. And then we can have agriculture becoming more efficient with the use of industrial and methods and better machines and all that. So that's the kind of thing we need in India. You can't have 55% of your population doing agriculture with very little return. It's bad for everyone. So we do need to get better at agriculture. We are reasonably self-sufficient in most things. We import pulses, etc., from various countries, Africa, and so on. But overall, we're in a good spot. But I'm sure we can do better than what we are doing right now. So we need to get more people actually out of agriculture, give them actual good prospects in various industries and all that. And the ones who remain in agriculture, they should be able to do it way more efficiently than what is being done right now.